Now, the Supreme Court has said that told the centre to ensure an adequate supply of oxygen and also ensure availability of essential drugs. Multiple points that have been raised by the top court here. The centre says that Delhi is unable to lift the allocated oxygen quota and that there is inadequate number of tankers engaged by Delhi. Those are the details coming in at this point in time from the top court here. So Supreme Court asking questions about the vaccine doses, about the oxygen supply, among other things. Meenakshi joining us for more details. Meenakshi, if you can take us through what's been happening so far.
Well, as we speak, the Supreme Court has taken a short break. It will reconvene at 2:30 p.m. But the main news points that we are getting and breaking for our viewers is how the Supreme Court is questioning the Government of India on the differential vaccine pricing policy. Honorable Justice D.Y. Chandrachud making significant observations, going on to say, and I quote, vaccine pricing is extremely important. There will be a lot of SC, ST and disenfranchised. We cannot have a public sector model in an issue like this, and we must follow the national immunization policy, unquote. So Supreme Court of India questioning the Government of India why the national immunization model has not been followed for COVID vaccination. That apart, Supreme Court's Honorable Justice Ravindra Bhatt also posing some tough questions as to why the vaccines are available for 150 rupees for the central government and for 400 rupees for the state governments. The cumulative costs in the difference of this procurement would be about 30 to 40,000 crores as per initial estimates of the Supreme Court. And why should the citizens have to bear this cost? That is one of the questions being posed by the Supreme Court to the Government of India. Supreme Court also reminding the government that it has powers under the Drug Price Control Act to intervene and really curb this sort of disparity in vaccine pricing. So that's the most important news point that has emerged as far as Supreme Court questioning and slamming the government on the differential vaccine pricing policy followed by these vaccine manufacturers. And secondly, the Supreme Court telling the government that there will be absolutely no clampdown as a result of expressions on social media of people's anguish and distress. And Supreme Court of the opinion that all the state DGPs need to be informed that there can be absolutely no crackdown or clampdown on anybody who's looking to express their distress via social media. So that's another important aspect emerging from the hearing thus far. The Supreme Court is also questioning the government as to why the allocated oxygen supply for Delhi has not yet reached. But as we have seen play out in the High Court for the past 5 to 6 days, the government again telling the Supreme Court that Delhi is unable to lift the allocated oxygen quota because of inadequate number of tankers engaged by Delhi government, and the central government informing the Supreme Court that Delhi is in the process of acquiring more tankers and the situation will ease soon. So these are the critical aspects emerging from the hearing thus far. The Supreme Court also posing pointed questions to the centre on number one, ensuring an adequate supply of oxygen, number two, ensuring the availability of essential drugs like remdesivir, and thirdly, streamlining the modalities for vaccination. So these are the three broad areas where the Supreme Court has pulled up the central government, and the issue of vaccine pricing is really been critical because the Supreme Court has pointed out to the disparity of the burden of pricing falling on the state government and 150 rupees vaccines as being procured by the central government.
All right, Meenakshi, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details.